In Chile, Michelle Bachelet is preparing to begin her second presidential term after a landslide win. And there is one group of people she needs to keep on her side, the students. CCTV's Dan Collins explains in this report from Santiago.
There can be few countries in the world with 4 members of parliament under the age of 28. It seemed impossible when students began demonstrating for better quality and more affordable education almost 3 years ago. But now young politicians like Gabriel Boric are setting the agenda.
If Michelle Bachelet responds to the students' demands, of course we're going to support that. But we are not sure she's going to do that because the people that's with her does not believe in what we believe. So there's going to be a tension, and we're going to see how it resolves.
Michelle Bachelet had promised that the state will pay the tuition fees of the poorest 70% of Chile's higher education students. She's also expected to create more public universities to break the monopoly of private institutions. Closing her election campaign, she mentioned the student leaders to cheers and applause. Their support was critical.
Such is the power and resilience of the student movement in Chile that any politician who even wants to be taken seriously has to say that their #1 priority is education.
Students continue to be foremost in calling for social change in their country. Expectations are high for Michelle Bachelet's second term.
Hopefully, she will achieve what she promised in her last government. They say 3rd time's lucky, but in her case, it could be the 2nd time.
We want to live in a more equal society where everyone's rights are respected, no matter what class they belong to. The people need to be listened to.
Chile is a country in transition. People's demands have changed.
These reforms are about making sure that the education system doesn't reproduce an unequal society.
And if the reforms don't happen, the students will return to the streets. Dan Collins, CCTV, Santiago.